going to start class 7, first chapter 1. The chapter name is Nutrition in Plants. Once the chapter name is Nutrition in Plants, so with the term of plants, we are well versed. They are green nature, there are various kinds, but a new term come into existence, that is nutrition. Then a question is there, what is nutrition? Nourishment, nutrition, both are rhyming word. So nutrition means the food, the type of food which we takes, and that food which we have already taken, it affects the different parts of our body. So for that particular things, its proper definition will be the food that you or you eat, and the way that it affects your health, means our health. Then here comes the food. If we consider not the proper food, then we will be in troubles. Our health will deteriorate and the condition will be adverse. So nutrition, so we have to take the rich diet, the diet in which we have to take all the essential things which are needed for our proper body growth. So here we are just classifying this nutrition terms into two main types. What are they? First one is the macronutrients. Macronutrients means, macro means big, large, in huge, and one is the micronutrients. They are essential for our body, but their requirement is very small, very small, but they are essential for our proper growth of our body. So macronutrients, what are the categories for it? Its categories are, first one is the carbohydrate, second one is the proteins, and third one is the fats. फैट्स जिसको हम लोग चर्बी कहते हैं और हम लोग के बॉडी में स्टोरेज करता है, और जब हम लोग को रिक्वायरमेंट्स होते हैं तो वो हम लोग. प्रोटीन्स के बारे में हम लोग कहते हैं कि इट हेल्प्स फॉर द नॉर्मल ग्रोथ ऑफ आवर बॉडी. कार्बोहाइड्रेट इज द essential for our body because it gives instant energy. So now for the micronutrients, what are its categories? Its categories will be vitamins, जिसको हिंदी में हम लोग कहते हैं विटामिन, इंग्लिश में white amines, and other is the minerals. So here we have to know what is nutrition. Nutrition, the food that we eat and it affects our health. If you take the rich diet, your health will be almost better. If not, then it will deteriorate. Deteriorate मतलब गिरता है. आप सूखे पतले दुबले रहोगे, अच्छे नहीं रहोगे, पढ़ाई में तबीयत नहीं लेगा. They are the conditions. Nutritions are further classified into macronutrients and micronutrients. In macro terms बड़ा, micro काफी छोटा, so big. I classified it into bigs. Its requirements is in large quantities, so it had been named as macronutrients, under which we have to study carbohydrate, proteins and fats. Fats को तो चर्बी कहते हैं जो हम लोग के बॉडी में स्टोरेज में रहता है. And here for the second one, micronutrients categorized for the vitamins and minerals. So we are not going to have the further detail for the nutritions But one important thing we have to in our mind, that why nutrition is so important. A term is there, why nutrition is so important. So here is the answer. It changes the lifestyle. It changes the lifestyle. Then how it changes the lifestyle? That what your intake, what will be your diet, that will help you to live a livelihood, having reduced risk of chronic disease like heart disease, cancer, and it will also promote your good health. So nutrition is important to maintain healthy weight, and it reduces the risk of chronic diseases. What are chronic diseases? That are heart diseases, cancer, etc. So nutrition, if we take the nutrition in a proper way, that will promote our overall health. It overall promote our health. So here we should remember what is nutrition's categories and why it is so important. Now a question is there further, that what type of food we take, what types of food we take gives the proper nutrition to our body. If we fail to take proper carbohydrate, protein and fats, vitamins and minerals, then our health will deteriorate. So for that particular things, we should take the different classes of food, and that classes of food should be regular intake. Otherwise our health will go on deteriorating, and we have to fetch the doctors. Now, so there are different modes of nutrition. We are intaking the food, proper intake should be there. Then it has been divided into two main groups. What are they? First one, autotrophs, and second one is heterotrophs. So the autotrophs, auto means self, hetero means different. So the one who can manufacture their own foods by the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, or essential requirement, and manufacture their own foods, they are regarded as autotrophs. But heterotrophs can't manufacture their own food, so they have to depend directly or indirectly onto the autotrophs. So mode of nutrition are two, autotrophs and heterotrophs. So first one, we have to have the discussion, what are autotrophs? ऑटोट्रॉप्स किसको कहते हैं? तो ऑटोट्रॉप्स में कहलाता है कि जो खुद अपने भोजन बना सकते हैं, खुद अपना भोजन बना लेंगे, तो दे आर कॉल्ड ऑटोट्रॉप्स. तो इसमें हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं? organisms which can make food themselves by the essential requirements, by the requirements. रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या क्या चीज की जरूरत पड़ेगी. तो ऑटोट्रॉफ्स में हम लोग तो प्लांट्स को देखते हैं, ग्रीन प्लांट्स, एंड फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फूड things needed are carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, etc. So requirements: CO2, water, by the process of photosynthesis. Now a question again come to in our mind: what is photosynthesis? That will have the discussion later on. But an organism which can make food themselves by the requirements, whatever the requirements are there, that should be considered by the process of photosynthesis. They are called autotrophs. Now this topic had been given to you. Just do some of the question. What is nutrition? Modes of nutrition. Classify mode of nutrition. And third question, what are autotrophs? Do it in your fair notebook, and just I am going to see later on.